Hello there, and welcome back to Monteriggioni. It is February, and it is not very nice weather. We have had some fun in terms of our piggies, and I believe they are breeding, but we also have a lot of work to do ahead of planting season. So we do have our grapevine devining to do, and we also have to check our piggies. Oh no, what's wrong with him? So he's diseased. Oh no, he's buying, so it's fine. So in here we have our animals. So I think if we go into here, so Grace, wonderful brain, is expecting 12 babies. Master Twister's not ready yet. And we also have our Berkshire is also expecting 12 babies, and our other Berkshire is expecting 12 babies as well. So it's 36 babies in total that are being raised. I believe we have enough space. Yes, we do. We have 426 size, but that should massively increase our manure output. So we currently only have 427 litres of manure. So yeah, that's good for the farm. We do have our tractor still back at the shop, and we have some goods to sell as well. So we can drive back to the farm, pick up some goods, and start on a selling run. So back at the farm, we have our grape juice all loaded up. We also have some unpacked grape juice to sell. So the grape juice needs to go to the supermarket. I have no idea where the supermarket is. So let's have a quick scan of the map. Supermarket, where are you, supermarket? Supermarket is all the way at the top. So we're going to drive to the supermarket and get this grape juice sold. In terms of produce, what do we have to sell? So we do have 79,000 to sell, although the seeds seem to be the most value at 8,000, which are at the shop. So yeah, let's get the grape juice sold. Here we are at the sell point. We're going to get the grape juice sold, so that's £17,000. What we're going to do is pick up a barrel to get our unpacked grape juice sold. So remember, it's only 6,700 litres, so it shouldn't be that much, but we'll meet you back at the shop once we've got that, once we're about to sell. Join us back at the shop. We have our leftover products here. I'm given the fact that it crashed last time I tried to buy something, I am going to save and then try and pick up the water barrel. So we've got about 6,000, so we don't need to go massive. In fact, do we want to take this out on hire purchase? So that takes basically everything. So we can pick this up for 2,500. It's only £414 a month. We do need it, although I do fancy changing the colour to a black. So 10%, 5 years. Yeah, we now have a water barrel. I can't explain why it's raining. On the forecast it says dry, and on the top it says dry, yet it is absolutely hammering down cats and dogs, which is nice. So here we go. Let's go back and load up the unpacked grape juice and then get to the sell point. We are back at the we're at the farmer's market with the unpacked grape juice. We have just under 7,000 litres of it. One of the things which we do need to check once we sold this is what's on the red tape mod, crop promotions, and see if there's any decent tractor demos as well, or what other schemes take our fancy. But we've sold our unpacked grape juice for £14,111, which is quite nice. So schemes, so policies, we're doing well. We're on TSC. We have a tractor demo, which is a 7S. And we have spinach as our crop promotion scheme. Avoid mowing during spring. Don't really have any grass, so we don't have to worry about that. We're not going to set aside We're not doing any grass work, so I think we get the crop promotion scheme. Yes. And tractor demo. I really want this to be here next month. Although what we can do is potentially cultivate this month and hope that it's still available for next month. So we will rent. Let's double check the tractor power which we got from the. Probably have to go into here. It's a 7S. So 155 brake horsepower as a minimum. So let's go into cultivators. So don't want that. What's that? 250. That's 170. That's 140. So what we can do. What's this one? That's 3.5 meters. That's 4 meters. So I think we can rent this one. We can still absolutely disgusting weather. We can get into our 7S and we can cultivate our field up ready for spinach planting. Where is the cultivator? Oh, has it gone out onto the road? Yes. But beautiful 7S tractor. Would love to have it on the farm. So I think this is a worthwhile demo. But we can get this onto Dave to work the field. And then we can get to... Oh, naughty driving, bad driving, bad driving. We can get into, well, devining our grapes. So let's get Dave hitting this. Start with the ups and downs, lovely. The rest of it should be okay. Let's get back to our farm with our small tractor, and then let's get into some devining. We might move on a couple of hours just so it's not absolutely teeming down with rain. And yeah, let's get some jobs on the farm done. So we've managed to, well, the rain has managed to stop raining, which is always nice. Don't know why this is not picking up on onto the vine. Maybe see if we can position ourselves. There we go. So we are devining. Steering assist not working. I don't think it worked last year, to be honest, which was painful because it does take considerably more time to devine without having the line set up. But we're going to try and get as much as both fields done with the devining while the cultivating is happening on our former cornfield. And yeah, just enjoy the time lapse. quick update. Roughly about halfway through the total devining. Still obviously quite a bit to go, but what we want to double check once we get to the end of this row is when we have to plant in the spinach. If you're not aware of the red tape mod, what it does is give you schemes which the government want to kind of have more carrots, have more sugar beets, have more spinach in this case, and what they'll do is pay you a premium on top of what you've sold in December, and also allow you the free use of the equipment. So we get a massive £600,000 spinach harvester, which we can use to harvest our spinach, which is quite nice really. So what a setup which would not probably take £600,000-700,000 to make up a crop which we wouldn't normally look to plant. I was considering putting oats in that field next month, but we're going to do spinach, which is something which we don't normally do, and we get a free machine to rent. At the end of the year, that machine then just automatically gets returned. We have no cost to do it, and the government, on top of the crops which we sold, also give us a bonus in December, which is going to be massively helpful in terms of the growth of the farm. Bad points: it's going to take obviously quite a while to harvest all those spinach. We don't currently have a seed drill capable for planting spinach. We don't have any of the machinery powerful enough to be able to cart the spinach, so we're going to probably be relying on leases, and also hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a decent tractor demo as well. So we'll just get to the end of this vine and we'll check when the crop calendar says that we can put in some spinach. Usually it's March, and then it's quite a long period of time for harvesting, and from memory as well, you get 2 harvests out of it. So crop calendar, no, that's not the crop calendar, this is a crop calendar. Spinach, so yes, it will be March. We'll get a harvest in June, and then we'll also get a harvest in September. So let's go into red tape as well, just so government initiative to promote the growth of spinach through financial incentives. You may be provided equipment for the duration of the initiative and receive a financial bonus for each field where you plant the crop. So in December, they'll provide us a report. What we'll probably also get as well is a winter cover crop policy too. So yeah, it's quite nice. Is it? It's raining again. How? Something doesn't want to play nice. So we'll get the remainder of this field done, hopefully on a short time lapse, and then we'll check in on. Well, I'm worried about Dave with the cultivating, but we're failing with the devining. So yeah, short time lapse. Let's get this done, and we'll assess of what we would need to do next.
Dust on the dash and the sun burning low. Cut off jeans and a radio show. Barefoot dancing on a tailgate bed. Got a little wild running through our head. We ain't looking for a straight line road. We like sparks when the gravel throws us. Country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world to turn. We light it up just to watch it burn. Hearts on fire, yeah, that's how it feels. You can't tame us, country girls. Cheap red lipstick and a crooked smile. Stay out late, push it just a while. Truck bed kisses under porch light glow. Yeah, we take our time, but but we steal the show. Ain't no rule we ain't been before. Leave a little trouble at every door. Us country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world to turn. We light it up just to watch it burn. Hearts on fire, yeah, that's how it feels. You can't tame us, country girls. Hold your breath for the hold on tight. Better hold your breath for the ride all night. We're a little sweet, little gasoline. Strike that match, see what we mean. Us country girls don't scare easy.
So, thankfully, that is all the devining done. Yeah, it's fine. So that's all locked in. So that's all the devining done of the grapes. We're going to check in on Dave and see how he's progressing with the cultivating, because that's an activity that needs to be done this month before we think about planting for next month. So let's detach this, drop this, turn it off. There's our wonderful grape harvester, spinach harvester, which we'll be using in the summer and spring. So Dave is having a good time, but we're gonna. So if you're interested, this is the realistic mud color mod. So it picks up actually what you're using, what you're driving on. So in this case, you can see nice white covered tyres from us driving in the lime, which again is just another little touch from the modders, which really help with the visuals of Farming Simulator. But we're going to do some ups and downs and headlands on the cultivating to get this done, ready for seeding in March. Quick check-in, progressing quite well, just obviously quite a large field with a very small cultivator. 4 meters wide is quite painful to do the ups and downs, but we are progressing quite well. Couple more passes and then we'll be on the headlands, which I think will be a lot quicker with me doing the headlands than a worker doing the headlands, so hopefully that won't be too painful. But yeah, we're just going to focus on getting this done, and might do a little quick jump cut to when we're almost finished, and we can see the end results, and then we'll probably call the episode here. Call the episode at that point, and let's look forward to March when we can start planting some crops into this field. We've managed to complete all the devining in the grape fields. We'll see what the money situation is like. Actually, once we get onto the next pass, we can see if we've got anything to sell in March, because that might help the money situation. So currently £32,000 in the bank, so let's get on this. I'm not sure if you can hear the washing machine, but generally what likes to happen in the house is as soon as you're doing something, the washing machine goes on. So we have nothing to sell in March. So our next sell run is June, when we got the grape seed, the table grape and the grape must. So what we can do is go into here, grape juice, we can change that to selling. I may as well, got 927 litres in there. We're going to get this cultivating finished off, and I'll speak to you again once we're done. Well, that has been an epic cultivating session. As you can see, some bits missed up at the top just from where the ground was a little uneven, but we have managed to successfully cultivate our field, and that is going to be ready for planting next month with the spinach. So yeah, we're gonna after quite a successful episode with the devining, the cultivating, and also with the promotions crop scheme with the spinach, we're going to call the episode here. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe. It really, really helps the channel, especially if you'd like to see more of this content. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.